What's going on, everybody? This is Trump Gaming, and today we're bringing you an Hail Team battle team here. And I want to apologize for not getting a video out yesterday. Some stuff came up and we didn't get to it, but we should have a good one here for you today with a almost true Hail team. We're not completely Hail, but 4 out of 6, not bad. I should say Ice types, but yeah, we'll give this team a try on the ranked ladder, and if you want to use it, there's the rental code down there, and let me know what you think. But other than that, we'll get to the battles. Here we go with another battle. Let's see what our team has of potential Libero Cinderace, which will be very annoying. This team composition really makes me want to lead Lapras Primarina, especially seeing that Sableye can be very annoying. So I think that is a decent play. Darmanitan. I think Beartic has Rock Slide. Nope, we don't. We have Brine, Throat Chop, Play Rough, Ice Punch. So we don't have great matchups for that. So let's bring the Focus Sash Abomasnow just to be annoying. I'm expecting the Sableye Charizard or a Sableye Dragapult. Cinderace and Excadrill with Mold Breaker. Potentially the best move is right here. And keyword is potential. I don't think he can one-shot us. If anything, I imagine Cinderace is going to Dynamax and hit a Max Steel Spike. But that's just my guess. It could also be Excadrill. There's the Cinderace, kind of expected. And I'm guessing Max Steel Spike. Probably onto Primarina. Which shouldn't kill us. But if he doubles up Excadrill and Cinderace, we're probably in trouble. We are probably in trouble. There's an Iron Head into Primarina. We'll probably flinch. He's actually going for a Max Airstream. So I thought about attacking into Cinderace. Okay, and Lapras absorbs that pretty good. Because right now it's Flying type. So we're gonna get our Throat Spray off here. We actually, oh, this works out great. Excadrill wasn't sashed. So now we're going to go onto Mr. Cinderace here. And it's going to be super effective. And we're going to set up the Veil. So this is great. This is great. We actually take out the Cinderace. And just like that, we're up 4-2 with a Veil. Not a bad spot to be. Our Throat Spray is also activated. Togekiss and Dragapult. Yeah, Dragapult's the most worrisome. I'm not sure how we want to do this one. Probably just double up, just in case. Dragapult's the hard hitter. Goes for Phantom Force, and that was a bad play. That was a really bad play. Really bad play. I was expecting to follow me, actually. Dazzling Gleam isn't going to do anything. That was about as bad as they get. Shouldn't matter, though. We'll go for there. And then we'll go 90 versus 95. We'll go 95. Although now our opponent will probably just follow me. Oh, there's the Phantom Force. I thought perhaps we might survive that. But we'd just taken too much damage. So the Dazzling Gleam, Lapras is going to eat those all day. Here comes the Gmax Resonance. Onto the Dragapult, KOing it. And now our opponent is down to Clefairy. Or, Clefairy. Togekiss. We could bring out the Abomasnow for fun. We'll set the Hail here. Would have been more fun to bring Beartic. Alright, and Lapras is getting tiny. That's okay. We're going to go for Freeze Dry, so we have a better chance of hitting, and then Ice Punch. Because we're sashed, we can always... Ice Shard after this. So let's see how much Ice Punch does. Good chunk on Togekiss here, and Freeze Dry is going to wrap it up for this battle. So we will get a win here with the Hail team. And defeat the new Libero Cinderace. We got a battle here. And looking at the opposing team, they have some stuff that can hurt us, but we can fight back as well. Conkeldurr is a bad pick here, and I think Primarina is a bad pick. I think we're going to go all ice, which isn't great either. But I don't know what our other choice is. And let's double check this here. I think we'll be alright. We may not be able to U-turn Darmanitan out, but we'll see what our opponent leads. Meowstic and Dragapult. So Meowstic's definitely going to try and fake somebody out. Who that is, we're not sure. It's probably Darmanitan. If we Dynamax, we lose our Scarf. So that's probably the best play for our opponent. I think we're going to try and U-turn into Meowstic. And then we'll Ice Punch on the Dragapult. We are focus sashed, so we should be able to survive. But he will Dynamax here, so that can be a problem. I expect the fake out on Darmanitan, so we may lose Darmanitan here. Which would be a tragedy. Could also, I don't know if Meowstic knows Follow Me or not. It might also try and change the weather here. There's the fake out. Onto the Abomasnow. Alright, so Darmanitan's going to use U-turn here on Meowstic. Almost KOs it. And that's actually going to break our sash on Obama Snow there. Alright, and I think I really want to go into Beartic. And I think we should, because I think he's going to double up into Obama Snow. But I could be wrong. Here comes the Max Flare. It's got to be on Obama. Nope, I'm going to Beartic, so we'll not survive that. That's unfortunate. And now the Sunlight's harsh. So that may be a small problem for us. Obviously Obama Snow flinched. We'll go into Darmanitan. We are scarfed. So right now our best bet is this Icicle Crash. And then probably an Ice Shard. Because I don't think we're going to be alive much longer. It actually withdraws Dracopult, understanding that we're probably going to KO it. And in comes Tyranitar, so this should still be okay. The Sandstream may be a problem slightly, but I don't think there's anything too crazy from Meowstic. Into the Mimikyu here, so a double switch out, interesting from our opponent. We will probably proc the, oh never mind, it's not super effective, it's just effective. So Tyranitar actually avoids, so that's almost worst case scenario. And now we're stuck. Unless we want a Dynamax, which I don't think that's worth it. So I think we'll go for the. I think we'll double up on the Tyranitar here. We will outspeed. Earthquake would be nice. Wood Hammer should do enough. Tyranitar protects, so that's a really good play. We're straight up getting outplayed here. Mimikyu actually has Drain Punch. I've never seen that. Never seen that in my life. I'm gonna Earthquake just because I'm assuming we're losing Darmanitan here. Our opponent's probably gonna. Well, he's actually out of Dynamax, so we can hit this Tyranitar decent. We definitely kind of got outplayed there. Comes the Icicle Crash. It would be nice if that would have hit previously. We do a nice chunk. I don't think it's enough for Obama Snow to take it out though. Really good play there by our opponent. We do take out Tyranitar. We also take out ourselves in the process, but sometimes that's what you gotta do. So Mimikyu is still untouched, which is a slight problem for us. But we do have Lapras. We will Dynamax here. Pretty much have to at this point. The Dracopult's coming in. And we'll Gmax Resonance. We do have Ice Shard. However, that would probably proc its weakness policy. So I think we'll just try and Ice Punch Mimikyu, assuming that they're going to attack into Lapras here. Our back is against the wall a little bit here, kind of backed into a corner from some really good plays by our opponent. An unfortunate Icicle Crash miss on Darmanitan. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's over, but we're not sitting great. So he will proc our weakness policy here, and we eat that up. That's really great for us, because this is going to allow us to get our Aurora Veil up. Oh, this is great. Bomb Snow Ice Punches, breaks the face. And then we're going to set our Veil. So we're actually not sitting as bad as we originally thought. That'll take out Dracopult all day, every day. And now we got a nice Veil up. It's a pretty late game for this, but we'll take it. Lapras is definitely eating attacks. Meowstic is pretty weak, so we might just go for a Stab Wood Hammer. Now it is going to have Fake Out, so it may be best to max Geyser, because I think Mimikyu is going to try and vanish again. I think we should Ice Shard on the Mimikyu to avoid that. And our opponent just cancels the battle. So, Hail Team pulls through here. We'll pick up a win. Alright, we got another battle here. Interesting team with the Whimsicott, but not fast Mons. So we should... I'm interested to see what this team is capable of. The Rotom Heat is a problem. It's a known problem. We don't have a great answer for the Corviknight, so I think we're going to lead Darmanitan and Lapras. Gastrodon we can work around with Abomasnow or Lapras. We don't... Corviknight hurts this team pretty good, but we do have the Darmanitan. I think we gotta go these two. Get that Slush Rush, Beartic. If I'm my opponent, I'm definitely bringing Corviknight. But we've got answers for that. Lapras has Max Lightning, Darmanitan has Max Flare. It's not ideal. Okay. So we have... I know Mach Punch KOs Darmanitan. So we pretty much have to go into Abomasnow here. And I'm going to Gmax Resonance on the Corviknight. I really think that's our only play. Conkeldurr is a problem. We might need Frostlass. The Ghost typing would help out. Now, Mach Punch can hurt Lapras pretty bad, but hopefully we get that Veil set up. This is honestly worst case scenario. Primarina would be awesome right now. Abomasnow's going to have to eat this Mach Punch. And when I say eat, I mean get to 1 HP from the Sash. At least we got Hail set up. Dynamax on the Corviknight, obviously. We probably should have attacked the Darmanitan just to get him out here because he has the priority threat over us. So that kind of is a problem. He's going to be able to Drain Punch and get all his HP back. If he decides that's how he wants to play it. They could double up into Lapras here thinking I can wipe out everything else. So not a bad play either. Conkeldurr is troublesome for this team. Conkeldurr actually protects, so wasn't really expecting that. Yeah, Corvic Knight's just gonna go for the max airstream on the Lapras. So some interesting plays here. Conkeldurr's speed is now like 100. And we're gonna hit the Gmax Resonance. It's gonna do neutral damage on the Corvic Knight. It won't be much, but enough. And now we got our Veil up, which is great. And Corvic Knight and Conkeldurr are going to take hail damage, so we can't complain about that. Conkeldurr's burned now. That's kind of a problem. I think we just need to hit our hardest stab. We want to keep the hail up. Here comes a Max Steel Spike onto Lapras, onto Abomasnow. So we will survive. He doesn't activate our Sash. Now Conkeldurr's defense has risen, which is going to be bad for Woodhammer. Which, here that comes now. Would have done a lot more had the defense not been increased, so that's too bad. A Drain Punch is going to do massive damage to Lapras, but it's also going to activate our weakness policy. I don't know if that allows us to KO. I do know it allows us to do some damage. And we do actually KO Conkeldurr. So now Lapras is a threat. Corvic Knight takes some hail damage. Now we can go into Beartic or Darmanitan. It doesn't really matter at this point. And out comes Rotom. So Rotom's kind of a problem. We do have Brine, which I think should do okay damage, and then we're gonna have to max lightning on the Corvic Knight, hoping that we stay in. Okay, so Rotom protects. Beartic goes for the Brine. Doesn't matter because Rotom protects. And then Corvic Knight goes for the Max Steel Spike onto Lapras, so we should be safe. I'm surprised he didn't go for Beartic there. Probably wanted to scout, which is why he protected on the Rotom. They're going to get their defense risen, which is fine. Lapras is going to hit this Max Lightning and should take out Corvic Knight. We actually don't. So I will Brine onto the Corvic Knight and then Hydro Pump onto the Rotom, since we're double speed here. Yeah, we should have no problem taking that thing out. We are Slush Rush, so we outspeed it. We know we outspeed it. Problem is Lapras is not surviving any attacks, so Rotom would have to go into Beartic if he wants the first sure KO. Withdraws Rotom, which is interesting, and goes into Whimsicott. So we're going to hit this Brine and take out Corvic Knight. We're actually locked into Brine. And then Lapras goes for the Hydro Pump, so we'll break the Focus Sash. I know it's not very effective, but we are a weakness policy, so it does do good damage. And then Whimsicott's buffeted by the hail. Now in comes Rotom. Loses its defense boost that it got. We're going to go there. A Freeze Dry for accuracy over the Blizzard. I imagine Tailwind's coming, and Rotom's going to have to choose between Lapras and Beartic. We still have a Veil up, so Beartic should survive something. Unless it's Choice Specs Rotom. It can't be. Well, he protected and then withdrew, so I guess technically it could, but you normally don't run Protect if you're Choice Specs. So there's a Tailwind, pretty predictable. He does outspeed us normally. So an Overheat onto Beartic. Does do some pretty bad damage. His special attack's going to harshly fall, so that may allow us to win here. Lapras is going to use Freeze Dry. And that'll take out Whimsicott. So now it's a really weak Lapras. We do lose our Hail, which I think that means we lose our Veil. Yep. And we got to go into Darmanitan here. Now, because of the Whimsicott's Tailwind, we might be in trouble. Our opponent has to choose here. Who is the bigger threat? Weakness Policy Lapras, which will KO, or Darmanitan. So Darmanitan actually outspeeds with the Tailwind. We are Choice Scarfed. Thunderbolt's coming out onto Lapras. So we should be able to pick up this win. He is actually Life Orb. And so Rotom goes for Protect here, just to stall out. That's fine. Thanks to Beartic's Slush Rush, we actually do pick up the win. Because he outsped Corvic Knight after the Max Airstream. And there's the Superpower. And down goes Rotom. So it must not be a max speed Rotom. And we'll pick up the win. Not a bad one for the Hail team. Alright, so there's a couple wins on ranked doubles with this Hail team. It's pretty fun to play around. It's not something that's super powerful, but you can catch opponents off guards with like Slush Rush or setting up that Veil and being very annoying. Obviously, you saw in the one battle that Conkeldurr really hurts this team, so we may need to throw a Frost Lash on there, just so we have that immunity to Fighting type. We'll have to look into moveset. If you have any suggestions on what we need to replace or who we need to bring with this team for support, definitely let me know in the comments, and we can go from there. But other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.